In 2025, under Donald Trump's second term, life in America feels significantly different for immigrants. One of the most pressing questions being asked right now is, what is the real difference between holding a green card and being a U.S. passport holder under these new policies? While both groups reside legally in the United States, the experiences, rights, and risks they face are vastly different. This video will clearly explain every major difference in plain language, covering travel freedom, deportation risks, access to public benefits, family immigration rights, and more. Whether you're currently a permanent resident, a new immigrant, or someone simply trying to secure your future in the United States, this information could prove crucial for you and your family. Let's begin with the basics. A green card, officially known as lawful permanent resident status, allows you to live and work permanently in the U.S. However, it does not make you a U.S. citizen. You remain a citizen of your original country, and your legal right to stay in the United States depends heavily on following immigration laws and avoiding certain legal risks. In contrast, a U.S. passport signifies full American citizenship. As a citizen, you're fully protected by the U.S. Constitution, cannot be deported, and have lifelong access to all the rights and benefits that come with living in the United States. In 2025, the difference between these two statuses has never been more significant. Let's talk about international travel. Green card holders can still travel abroad, but it comes with increasing risks due to stricter immigration enforcement under Trump's administration. If you are from countries such as Iran, Syria, Venezuela, or Afghanistan, you may face extended delays at airports, secondary inspections, and in some cases, denial of re-entry if authorities believe you violated any terms of your residency, such as staying outside the U.S. for too long. Even short trips longer than 6 months can cause serious complications. U.S. citizens do not face any of these travel issues. With a U.S. passport, you can travel for as long as you like to virtually any country and return at any time without fear of being denied entry. Now let's address something even more serious, deportation. In 2025, green card holders are still at risk of being deported. Committing certain crimes, violating immigration laws, or even being arrested under suspicion of a deportable offense can result in removal from the country. Trump's latest executive orders have expanded expedited removal policies, giving ICE broader authority to detain and deport even long-term permanent residents. The Locke and Riley Act enables automatic detention in many cases, even before a trial or conviction. This means that even if you're innocent, you might still be held in custody and placed in removal proceedings. However, U.S. citizens are completely protected from deportation. No matter the circumstances, this is not something they ever have to worry about. Let's move on to political rights. Green card holders cannot vote in any election, not local, not state, and not federal. They also cannot run for public office and are typically ineligible for most government jobs. On the other hand, U.S. passport holders enjoy full civic rights. They can vote in all elections, run for office, and work in federal positions, including in the military, law enforcement, or national security. During times of political change, having a voice in the system matters, and only citizens have that power. What about access to public benefits? Green card holders do pay taxes. After contributing to Social Security for at least 10 years, they can qualify for Medicare and retirement benefits. Some may also be eligible for financial aid or in-state tuition, depending on the state they live in. However, under Trump's 2025 immigration rules, the public charge rule has been reinstated and made stricter than before. This rule penalizes green card holders for using certain public benefits, like Medicaid or food assistance. If you're seen as a financial burden, your green card can be denied or even revoked. U.S. citizens, however, are not subject to the public charge rule. They can receive any public benefit without facing immigration consequences, giving them much greater financial security and peace of mind. Family immigration is another major area where the contrast is stark. Green card holders can sponsor their spouses and unmarried children, but due to visa backlogs, the process can take years. U.S. citizens, however, receive top priority. They can sponsor their spouse, children, and even parents, usually with much shorter processing times. This means that family reunification happens significantly faster for citizens. Under Trump's push for a merit-based immigration system, family-based immigration is being deprioritized, making it even harder for green card holders to reunite with their loved ones within a reasonable time. Next is the path to naturalization. Green card holders are generally eligible to apply for U.S. citizenship after 5 years or 3 years if married to a U.S. citizen. But in 2025, the process has become more difficult. The citizenship test is now more rigorous, interviews are more detailed, background checks are deeper, and even the public charge rule can be used to delay or deny your application. As a result, many permanent residents now face uncertainty as they try to become U.S. citizens. U.S. citizens, of course, don't face these hurdles. Once you have a U.S. passport, it is yours for life. Let's not forget global mobility. In 2025, a U.S. passport remains one of the most powerful in the world, granting visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to over 180 countries. Green card holders, however, do not enjoy any of those travel privileges. When traveling abroad, they must use the passport from their home country, which may have strict visa requirements and limited access to international destinations. This limitation can affect job opportunities, emergency travel, and the ability to visit family in other countries. Now consider the psychological toll. Green card holders often live with constant anxiety. Can I travel without problems? Will I be targeted by immigration authorities? What if the law changes again next month? Under Trump's 2025 immigration policy, that stress has only intensified. A single mistake, a missed deadline, an unexpected trip, a minor legal issue could lead to losing your status. In contrast, U.S. citizens live with more peace of mind. Their rights are protected, their presence in the country is guaranteed, and their ability to travel, vote, and live freely is secure. So what should you do if you're a green card holder in 2025? First, don't panic, but do stay informed. Keep track of changing policies. Avoid any criminal activity, no matter how small. Don't travel abroad for extended periods unless you have a re-entry permit. If you're eligible for citizenship, apply as soon as possible. Seek legal guidance if you're unsure about your case. Remember, a green card is not a guarantee, it's a privilege. And under the current administration's policies, that privilege is more fragile than ever before. Here's the bottom line. In 2025, the gap between being a green card holder and being a U.S. passport holder is no longer minor, it's enormous. The stakes have never been higher. From deportation risks and limited rights to slow family reunification and restricted global travel, green card holders are navigating one of the most challenging periods in recent memory. Meanwhile, U.S. citizens continue to benefit from full legal protection, global travel freedom, civic participation, and long-term peace of mind. If you or someone you care about is a permanent resident, now is the time to seriously consider naturalization. Because in today's America, only a U.S. passport guarantees true security, stability, and a future free from fear. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you understand the real-life impact of immigration status in 2025, please like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on immigration policies, green card information, and naturalization tips.